Well, today's Wednesday the 7th, and it's the last day of the Car Guide Tour for 2009, and I'm speaking here with Bill and Vida. And where are you guys from?
From San Diego.
San Diego,
California.
and California, yeah. And what cars do you own?
We have a couple of cars, an Enzo, Carrera GT, GT3 RS, Challenge Stradale Roof Turbo R,
Yeah.
Mercedes E63.
So what was the inspiration to go on the tour?
Well, we've been hearing about the tour for the last 10 or so years. We get emails every time.
Those emails work.
Yeah, they do.
Forwarded it to Bill and I said,
She said it's a 20-year anniversary and maybe we should go try out one of Frank's tours, and I just can't tell you how awesome it is. I mean, we don't usually do tours. It's actually our first tour, and I highly recommend it. There's just things that we saw that you cannot see anywhere. Frank knows people that, we've got top designers, Leonardo Fioravanti. I mean,
he seems to be a favorite, doesn't he?
He's one of my favorites. He's designed 31 Ferraris. We actually got to meet him in person and talk to him and ask him questions, and you just couldn't do that by yourself. And Frank's just awesome, and we had a great time. Action-packed.
So
every day was better than
every
day was better than the next.
Right.
We're not just saying it for Frank.
Yeah. So Vida, so as a lady, what did you think of like Como and the Turin?
Como.
Yeah.
Very comfortable town, very pretty. Torino is a huge city, lots of shopping, lots of restaurants.
Would it be easy for you to recommend the tour to other ladies?
Oh yeah.
Even if they weren't really into cars?
Oh yeah.
There was enough good restaurants, just doing other things. But even the car stuff, the ladies love the stuff because we got to meet really famous people.
Yeah, I've had several people comment about the cheese factory and the panini cheese. Was that interesting for you?
The vinegar was especially vinegar, where they do vinegar in the person's house. That was one of our best parts of the tour.
Yeah, a couple little diversions like
the cheese was fantastic. We actually bought a couple of pieces of very rare cheese where they make the cheese for the Pope.
Right, the Pope's cheese was there.
Pope's cheese was there.
So getting back to your car, you mentioned that you have an Enzo, and on the tour you became known as For Enzo Bill.
Yeah, they told me I was For Enzo Bill. I think they might have counted my shirt as one, but
yeah.
There were some things we saw in these little towns that you can't see in the States, and one of them was, in particular, was this engine here that a full hand-built aluminum.
Is this the box?
That's the box that came with the engine, and
whoa!
You can't get this in the States, and we're gonna bring it back with us. And
so last night we went out to a place north of Modena, and we ended up at the Signor's Villa.
Yeah. And
we were greeted there, and he showed us the engine in his workshop.
Yeah, and he knew who I was, and he said, check out this engine, and bring it back to the States and show it to your friends. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to show it to people.
For those of you watching this video, you'll see it in another video, but it's a beautiful little, fully exact replica of an Enzo engine.
Built in the foundry where they actually make the real Enzo engine.
That's right, and it was shown in Paris, was it, when they introduced the...
when the Enzo was launched in 03, I believe, or 02, this engine, not this very one, but this engine, another one was there. Was the president of Ferrari.
President of Ferrari, Luca Montezemolo, had it sitting on his table when he was interviewing the journalist.
Yeah, just incredible craftsmanship, which you'll see all throughout Italy. Everybody here takes real pride in their work.
Yeah.
Not only cars, but even little engines like this.
So you were actually able to buy another model out at Warm Up, right? An 18 scale, was it?
Warm Up, a 120, I think it was a
118 or 112?
Maybe 112 scale. It's probably about this big. Super high quality. Again, everything that you see here is super high quality, and just things you can't buy back home. So it was great, and Vida found some things. And
So Vida, what did you think of Modena?
I'm very comfortable here. It's a great town. It seems like people live here. Great shops, more shops than you could ever visit.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to, as we finish the video, is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'd just like to say it's a great tour, and we plan to do it again soon. Now that we know what it's all about, and Frank's got different things, for everyone. And like I said, you just can't do this by yourself. There's just people that Frank know that you just can't do by yourself, for sure.
Our first trip to Italy.
First trip to Italy.
Oh, it was your first trip to Italy?
Yes.
Whoa.
So it's fantastic.
Well, you know what to say when you say goodbye.
Oh, ciao, right?
Ciao.
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 Ciao.